Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members of the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today we wanted to do some testing in the dev server again. Fly out the Su-39, but it is able to be done with the Su-25T as well. It is basically the same aircraft, right? So yeah. Guys, this is a god killer. If you remember, I already did a video back in the day when the PANTSIR was added, basically showing how this missile would just basically break the game a little bit. It would be the most OP AA system in the game, and it became that. And now we have another thing, this CAS system that, you know, I mean, can just overwhelm the PANTSIR so much that even he trying to actually shoot at me with all its might, you know, I can just overwhelm him with the missiles. Of course, I wouldn't do this in a real battle unless we need an AA system to be down, like in a squadron battle or anything like that. And by the way, leave it in the comments if you want to see any squadron battles. I'm planning to go back to my clan selb, right? So yeah, make sure to let me know in the comments if you will to see that. But yeah, guys, you can basically overwhelm any type of AA system. So you can outrange them pretty well with the KH-29T, right? And just basically go cold, and you will be okay. And even outrange them, most of them, with the Vikir as well. You have to be careful because the Vikir, you need to keep the nose at the target, right? And it isn't the most, like, incredible missile in the sense of just shooting one and staying on the target and getting and not getting killed, right? You will probably get killed, so you need to be careful on that if you're going to use it. But the KH-29s are amazing at that with this incredible TV system. But if you will, you can just basically overwhelm the AA systems. You have to do it right, as you see, because if not, the AA system can just kill you if he avoids the Vikir missiles. What is happening here is that the actual AA system missiles is being destroyed by the Vikir's proximity fuse. So basically it's an active protection system against the upcoming missile, right? So this, in a 1v1 against an AA system, is completely, I mean, it's just amazing, right? Here you will see kind of a more realistic kind of environment. I am up against two PANTSIRs, and I'm just playing the way that I would normally do, right? So I'm trying to just fire the missiles in a proper way. I tried to fire one on the position that he was there, but then eventually he moved, and I managed to lock one up. So this would be the main type of way to actually do this. Just fire the KH-29s and then go cold. Of course, being a PANTSIR, it can actually destroy the KH-29, and that's where the other missiles come. And yeah, the Vikir, you have a lot of missiles. You can just overwhelm it, but against two, it's a little bit more problematic, right? So what I did try to do here is to actually fly as low as possible and get people with that. I was still figuring out what I'm about to do, but yes, I dropped my bombs there. But the Vikir is just too problematic to actually kill two targets like this, right? So I fired a missile here. I mean, way out of range. I mean, you probably wouldn't hit it. And I saw the missiles coming. And then I lost the lock. So I kind of tried to get the lock again. But I knew that it was problematic. So I took a missile. And with that, I just went for the dive and to fly low to the ground, which is the funniest thing ever. As you see, I took a PANTSIR missile and I'm still fine. I'm still turning and stuff and I'm just okay. Nothing has happened. Two PANTSIRs were shooting at me and nothing is happening. So even if you do mistakes and actually get killed or get shot at, you can still survive in this thing. So it's the perfect CAS. And yeah, I don't care. Some people like were saying that other aircraft are better on CAS. You really don't understand how good this aircraft is. It is the best CAS in the game, by far, you know? There is no way that anything else is better than this. You can just do this and kill an AA system, get shot by the PANTSIR, get hit by the PANTSIR, and it's fine. I got hit by a missile, a 30mm, and I'm fine, man. I just killed one of them, but still, I'm fine. I can RTB. Everything is fine. The aircraft is okay. I still have missiles. If I will, I can just go like back at 15 kilometers away and try to re-attack the last PANTSIR, right? And I just killed one. So there's one more. So you understand how strong this aircraft is as a CAS. It has basically everything to be the best CAS in the game. It has the best missiles. It has the largest amount of missiles. It has the better aircraft itself in the sense of fuselage like survivability, right? So it has everything to be the best CAS in the game, and it will be the best CAS in the game. It got me it's kind of weird, right? Because everybody complains about Russian bias and stuff, and I love this aircraft. I really don't wish this thing to actually be OP, but it is the coolest thing ever, you must admit, even though it really is OP, and it really, if in the right hands, it can destroy a whole army of people. It is still an amazing like aircraft. It really is, and it is going to be OP. There's nothing that can stop it from being OP. Of course, don't mind being the premium one, because the Su-25T, I would just be able to do the same. Of course, the radar can help a little bit sometimes. It is kind of glitchy right now, so when it's actually fixed, it might be very easy to actually detect and just find targets. Even though you don't have a thermal, you can use the radar to actually detect targets, and then use whatever you want to use it. So yeah, as you saw there, my friend there was using a BMP-2 to use the, I think it's a proximity fuse thermobaric missile, something crazy like that. And yeah, it's an amazing missile. It can be used as an AA system, but you know, I don't know. I thought that the PANTSIR was way better, but it is still cool to see other vehicles like this, you know, just working as well, again, trying to kill this thing. So it's amazing, man. And then you can get a kill at the end of the K-52. I end up getting killed. And to be honest, this was the main thing about this aircraft, the main problem with it. Helicopters. It is kind of hard sometimes to kill helicopters with it if there is multiple ones. If there is only one, should be fairly easy, especially with the KH-29. You just shoot a KH-29 and just get away with it. And there is a problem with the Z-19, right? The Z-19 is it has a very OP missile, which is the TY-90. So if he has a rear aspect shot on you, there's no IRCM or anything like that will save you from that. So it really is a problematic aircraft. But that's pretty much it, man. To be honest, didn't you notice that the only types of aircraft and tanks and stuff that can actually kill this thing are Russian stuff? This is where I think the real problem lies, you know? Even though I was getting like shot at with the ADATs there, and he was actually hitting me, I was okay. I took a hit to the face with the missile and I was fine with it. So that's the main thing about this aircraft, is that there is nothing particularly good that anybody else can take to the battlefield that will actually make this aircraft run away, you know? Only another aircraft. It's the only possibility. Only an F-14, another MiG-29 or F-16 or something like that. Because even older aircraft will suffer against this thing. Because if you drop everything, this becomes quite an effective turn fighter at certain stage, you know. And with the IRCM, older aircraft will not have the missile capability to actually shoot you down with missiles. So it's basically cannon. And then it's a knife fight, right? So you need to just get close and personal and get a gun kill. So it depends on the pilot ability to just survive, right? So that's where the problem lies. I don't think it's a real problem. I just think that we need better AA systems, you know, and it needs to be a balancing factor here, that the AA systems and the CAS vehicles, they need to be balanced. But yes, this is definitely the most OP and the best CAS aircraft in the game. I really don't care about anything else. You know, no aircraft can do what these aircraft can do, especially if there is no other aircraft to fly against. Of course, there are other fighters that can do both and multi-role kind of situations, right? But this thing in a specific air-to-ground things, it is the most effective aircraft ever. And it really will get... I don't know about the BR. I mean, 11.3 is... it's kind of high. But I don't know. We will need to wait and see. But I do think that... I mean, it's already the highest BR of ground battles, I think, right? So, I think. I don't remember. But still, doesn't matter too much if it is. But still, it probably will... I have a feeling that it might be a higher BR in the future. Just because it really is a very good aircraft against ground vehicles. I mean, it just takes a hit and it doesn't go down. But yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and leave it in the comments if you think the Su-25T is OP or not.